Part 12 of my TSSAA football uniform rankings. First up is Gleason. Solid orange helmet, solid white jersey. Black pants are alright. I'm still not a huge fan of the name down the side. And these black uniforms are pretty good. Next up is the Westview Chargers. I really like these blue jerseys, having the traditional shoulder stripes with the modern block numbers. And then they keep it traditional with these white ones. The reason they're not higher is these alternates. They got the BSN sports looking jerseys, and I feel like they need more yellow on the stripes. Following them is Forrest. They use the red and blue really well. I like how they have the gaps in the shoulder stripes. My problem with these white jerseys is there's not any red on them. These black jerseys are really nice. I could use some more red on the numbers and the name, and I'm not a huge fan of having the crest logo on the helmet. Next up is Chattanooga Central. Pretty traditional jerseys. I like the font they use, and the helmets are sick. I do really like these black jerseys, even though they don't have yellow. I think it still works. Not a huge fan of these jerseys. The font's not bad, but the rest of the design isn't great. Next up is Community. I really love these helmets, and these jerseys are kind of nice with the gold outline on the purple numbers. Not so much a fan of these white jerseys, though. These purple ones have potential, but I feel like all the white accents kind of takes away from the gold. Following them is Jackson Central Mary. Just simple, clean uniforms. The collar and the cuffs add a lot to this plain white jersey. This is where their uniforms shine. I really like the green with the gold. It really pops against the black. The next team is Millington. Good black and gold color. I like the black accents and the stripes on the sleeve. It's bad quality, but I like these grays. And then I always love a good gold jersey. The next school is MUS. I like the shade of blue. I like the shade of red. The drop shadows on the numbers are very nice. I will say they do have a problem on a lot of the helmets, especially the F7s. The Owls script is usually positioned very low and it looks awkward. These red jerseys are beautiful though. Works great with the blue helmet and the white pants. Next up is Loretto. I think this white helmet contrasts very well with the black jerseys. And then the matching stripes on the shoulders and the helmet is nice. I also really like these gold jerseys. My only issue is that I feel like it looks kind of awkward with the black pants, and I don't know what else you do with them with a white helmet. Following them is Grace Baptist. Again, I'm a big fan of the Auburn look, and I think this maroon looks amazing with it. I'm not a huge fan of the logo, but I do think it looks good on the helmet. And then these yellow jerseys are a nice addition. Columbia's up next. Very clean purple and white set. I do like the helmet. It matches the uniform really well. I will say they used to have these chrome decals, which I think are better. Following them is Ezell Harding. I really like this set. My only issue is it could use a little more red on the shoulders. Same thing with these white jerseys. They also have these black helmets, which are nice, especially with these gray uniforms. Next up is Eagleton. Very clean blue and white. I like the slight black accents. They use a little more black on the white jerseys, and I think it looks great. And then these black jerseys just contrast really well with the white helmet. That's all for part 12. I'll see you all tomorrow with part 13.